All right, we're going to try this again because I just screwed up the last one. We're about to rehouse my Poecilotheria, hanumavilasumica. I have two of these. One of them I rehoused earlier. This one I should have rehoused a little while ago, but I found that they're a little more skittish than some of my pokies, other pokie species, and he or she went into pre-molt. So I decided to wait till she molted out to get her into the new enclosure. The other one spent some time just kind of curled up in the corner, didn't do much of anything, looked really kind of stressed out for a bit. So I figured I'd allow it the security of the smaller enclosure for a little while longer. But now she's just molted, or he's just molted, and it looks like it's time to change it up. So I'm going to go ahead. This should be really fun because this one's partly burrowed. This one I originally thought was a male, but since it's molted, it does not look male. Ooh. Let's see something here. Nah, it's not gonna work. We'll put this right next to it. I haven't gotten a good molt, bless you. I haven't gotten a good molt from these guys yet. They tend to suck moisture right out of them. So let's see if I can get the stuff out of here. Of course, she's going to go right on the side. That's a good piece of cork bark. All right, how fun begins. I'm going to keep this streak alive here. I'm going to put this one face sideways, just in case she shoots up and above. Actually, yeah, it's going to be right over there. Water on the ground. Where's my brush? Look at my big brush.
Isn't it right next to there? Under the thing?
There it is.
You're so lucky.
It's not luck, it's skill.
No, it's not skill.
All right, you know what? If I hadn't done hundreds of these things,
okay, it's skill.
It's luck.
Well, let's not
All right, now she's gonna get jacked up. Yeah, I know she's not in there yet.
Not yet.
Get my fingers away from those holes. All right, there she is. Let's get a good picture. I think it's. Oh, that's definitely looking female. This would have been a male by now. So apparently, I have. You want to kick the light on? It's the unfortunate part. We redid the dining room, and now the light comes in right behind it. Gorgeous species. And this is one of the ones that's thought to be very close to extinct in the wild. Although I just read something, and I got to find it. It said they found another population of them, which is great because it's a beautiful species, and they were really down to low numbers. And with two females, I would be more than happy to find a male and bring those populations back up. Let's see if I can get her. That's not going to work. You got it. Yeah, I'm going to move this a little bit. Now, it just came up before I go and do this part here. There's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with leaving the cup in here and letting the spider come out on its own. As a matter of fact, if she doesn't want to come down without me spooking her and upsetting her, I will tip the cup over, let her come out on its own. I see a lot of people that freak out when they leave the cup in there and think that's a bad thing. No, the idea is to safely transfer the spider, to get the spider from one container into the other without an escape, and then to not harm the spider or yourself by a bite. So, no, we want to go down. There we go. All right, get ready, because I'm gonna tip it so she can go out the side. There you go. No, 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 not back up. Bring it from my right. There we go. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Slide over just in case she slides the ball. And you're done. Woo! Pokey Streak stays alive. She looks like she's probably about 4.5 inches or so. I have a hard time. These are easy to get a good measurement on because they'll sit right on the side of the enclosure. But I have a piece of cork bark in there. What they will usually do, and what her sackmate did, was kind of dug a little burrow under here, built the dirt curtains up. Let me turn the light on if you can't see it too. Built the dirt curtains up, and they'll use that sphagnum moss to kind of line it. No? No curtain?
It just reflects.
Oh, if you want to get a peek inside. There we go. Looking good. So I'm going to go ahead and put her away and let her relax. But again, she was a good girl. Poecilotheria, hanumavilasumica. The Ramshorn, I think. Ramshorn ornamental, I think is what it's called. So she'll be in this one probably the rest of her life. We'll see. I've been starting to switch up to some larger enclosures for the bigger pokies. We'll see how big she gets. But again, before anybody asks, I love these larger tubs because they give me a lot of room to work with the pokies, because a lot of times you can get them to just kind of shoot and go behind the cork bark, and then you can do your maintenance safely. I haven't had any issues lately of any of them bolting, as long as I just carefully make them go where I want them to go, steer them out of the way, and then I can go in and get the water bowl done. And I do have, if you look in here, a ceramic water bowl with a small Jello shot cup inside, because what was happening is the crickets were committing suicide, jumping into the water bowls and drowning, and then it's really tough to get these out without lifting, putting your hand in the enclosure. I try to do that, avoid that as much as possible. So what I did was put the cup in, because those can easily be pulled out with tweezers and replaced, or the giant tweezers are the tongs. There she is, Poecilotheria, hanumavilasumica. All set. I'm going to kick on the light. One last shot before I put her away. Hopefully I can get a photo of her to put in the beginning of this video.